that too obvious? Okay, I like your confidence. Oh, that's what could come is okay, like Kalani. It's okay, here at the parties, right here at the parties. You better start a whole fire, now I'm on fire, I need some water, I need Tyler, I need Ramani, Rebecca, Serena, Selena, let's start a whole choir, I like the way that you get you on back, you don't need no one, help you inspire, But I'ma add to you, I'ma give you some best, I'ma add to you. Go around the avenue and I ain't never seen no one bad as you. Baby, I'm serious too, they can't disrespect you, I gladly. I don't play about mine, I don't care. I'm addicted to you and it's clear. I like the way your body is that too obvious? Okay, I like your confidence. Oh, that's what could come is okay, like Kalani is. Ride you like Kalani is okay, here at the parties, right here at the parties. You better start a whole fire, now I'm on fire, I need someone, I need Tyler, I need Ramani, Rebecca, Serena, Selena, let's start a whole choir, I like the way that you get you on back, you don't need no one, help you inspire, Baby, let's make a movie, come with me, know that I'm choosy, I need you to back it up, that ain't fast enough, you know I'm man enough, and I don't play about it, you know that I'm about it, I like the way your body is that too obvious? Okay, I like your confidence. Oh, that's what could come is okay, like Kalani is. Ride you like Kalani is okay, here at the parties, right here at the parties. You better start a whole fire, now I'm on fire, I need someone, I need Tyler, I need Ramani, Rebecca, Serena, Selena, let's start a whole choir, I like the way that you get you on back, you don't need no one, help you inspire,
Hello, everyone. I'm Brian Anderson, joined by Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg. We'll hear from reporter Allie LaForce in a moment. To the paint. And a big finish by Robinson.
Man, what a pass that was there. He really relishes making the game easier for his teammates.
Well, Clark, this Bucks roster is loaded with veteran talent, but their window for another run won't last long.
No, those windows don't last forever, especially with so many young teams around the league on the ascent. The Bucks may want to take a page from them and give some of their younger players a chance to grow and contribute.
And so it's Milwaukee with it after the basket by New York on the other end. Back to Antetokounmpo. And the jam by Antetokounmpo.
The sheer power of Antetokounmpo goes up and throws it down hard. That is impressive.
About a minute played here so far in the first. Towns with a rebound.
That's the shot you hope for, right at the rim. Just couldn't capitalize.
It's stolen by Kuzma. Knocked away. Antetokounmpo with it. Towns covering. Here's Prince. And he throws it down with one hand.
Prince, a really solid athlete, throwing it down nicely there.
To the inside. Robinson. 3 shots, 3 baskets. Great efficiency so far.
And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
I was able to talk with Doc Rivers for a minute. We got into it about his strategy against Karl-Anthony Towns. These modern bigs are tough to stop, he told me, and went on to say, I'm hoping we can just force him to take bad shots, not the ones that he wants. I'll settle for that. So they're looking to disrupt Cat's selections and keep him from his spots, guys.
All right, Allie, thanks once again.
Virtually no way to stop Towns. He's extremely dangerous that close to the bucket.
Prince with the bucket.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Well, I don't think anyone predicted that Jalen Brunson would become the player he is today, Grant.
Yeah, that's for sure, B.A. Or he definitely wouldn't have been a second-round pick. He's a hard worker, a competitor, and an elite offensive player.
Here's Lillard. After the basket by New York. Off the mark there with a three.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take two from the free throw line. And Mikal Bridges, still one of the better wing defenders in the league, Grant.
Yeah, he's so great at pestering a shooter. Good lateral movement and wingspan makes him hard to get around. He might not be the best in the league, but he is well above average.
Now here's Lillard. Takes a three. He can't get that one to fall. And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for the New York Knicks. 3-point lead. Offensive rebound. It's Bridges on the wing. Second shot opportunity. Kicks it out Towns. Just 5 on the clock. Back to Bridges. From downtown. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. Lillard deciding where to go with it. There's the three. And it's good. First made shot in 4 attempts.
Tell you what, doesn't matter whether he's on the move or standing still, Leonard is a flat-out laser shooter.
And the basket by Bridges.
He just brings a great feel for the game at the offensive end.
And it's Lillard penetrating. Played it in with a nice touch off the window. Lillard's got 5 now.
Boy, the ability to knife inside and convert, Lillard is fearless when it comes to attacking the basket.
Hart. Basket is good. Off the assist from Brunson.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Pass to Sims. Back to Lillard. For 3. Towns with a rebound. The Knicks with the lead. That shot is off. Green with the defensive effort. We've got 33 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. And here's Lillard from beyond the arc. And he misses the shot again. Only 2 of 7 in this one. Brunson, a good look. He hits the back iron and sinks it. Here's Lillard. He's got 5. Fires the 3. Knocks down the triple. Give him 8.
They keep trading punches. Both teams in a groove early.
Hey, guys, this is going to be fun now. I mean, we've got ourselves a shootout on tap here.
The first quarter all wrapped up, and it's been an exciting game so far. New York out in front. And some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for New York.
They've done a great job establishing an inside presence. Now that'll open up more options offensively throughout the remainder of the game.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Jalen Brunson's craft sets him apart. He said, quote, "I've always played with my instincts and tried to see the game a couple plays ahead. As I've gotten older, that part of my game has gotten wiser and better, but I'm still learning." Ryan, that's a scary thought for the rest of the league.
He's already plenty dangerous, Allie. Well, Grant, all the high hopes Knicks fans have had in recent years, they have finally come to fruition.
Yeah, it really was good to see the Knicks have a great campaign last year. From the players to the coaches to the front office and the fans. They pressed all the right buttons. Good play call and good execution. The offense running on all cylinders.
And it's Antetokounmpo with the miss. And we played just over a minute of basketball in the second quarter. Back to Hart. Pass to Robinson. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. Kuzma outside. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
Kuzma not only has great skill, but his balance is so good. Even when he gets bumped around, he still finds a way to score.
The free throw off from Kuzma. Well, Grant, with all the parity and competition in the league today, there are still those teams piling up losses.
Yeah, B.A., and with teams like the Thunder excelling, it's almost like youth is no longer an excuse. But some rebuilds take longer than others.
Out to the wing, and here's Lopez from the arc. It's hauled in by Robinson. Brunson with it, and Lopez picks him up. Pass to Brunson. Outside Hart. Right side Robinson. Well, Grant, from roster to coaching changes, the Bucks have been trying to become an even more elite team.
Yeah, teams are always tinkering now these days, B.A. The Bucks know they are a high-level team, but they want to dominate the competition on another level.
Now Kuzma, 5 points in the game. Here's Lillard. And it's rebounded by Karl-Anthony Towns. And so it's Towns with it. He brings it up for New York to the left side wing. Here's Brunson. And a big finish by Robinson.
Yeah, put your head down and go to work. That's what they need to do.
Yeah, these teams trading punches right now. I mean, it's table tennis. Back and forth we go.
Pass to Lopez. Lillard right side. And that one's good. Now 4 for 10.
And if you're guarding Dame in the pick and roll, you need to stop the ball. Lillard can just eat you alive.
Here's Bridges. Ooh, nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup. Bridges has got 6 points.
Oh, fantastic adjustment on the shot against tight defense.
It's Prince on the wing. For 3, here's Lillard. The Knicks with the rebound. Bridges outside. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. To the middle. No good that time. Good work defensively by Lopez. Kuzma outside. Back to Prince. Pass to Kuzma. And it's rejected.
Tenacious defender. Bridges covers so well.
A minute 4 left to play in the second quarter. Back to Brunson. Brunson, so confident at the rim.
That's why you keep your head up. If the assist is there, you can pounce.
Lillard outside. Jacks up a 3. And it's Brunson with the rebound.
He came out today planning to do as much damage from three-point range as possible. Well, it looks like it's time to change up the plan, guys.
The shot's good. 7 points in the game.
You know, one of the things the team has confidence with Prince in is finishing on the break.
Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. And it's powered home by Towns.
And just shredding apart the defense with his passing. He's helping to pace this offense so well.
You know, numbers don't always tell the story, guys, but his assist totals do paint the picture here. I mean, he's got everybody involved.
Lillard with the ball. Got it off in time. No good. Would have counted had it gone. And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. Knicks out in front, up 4. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. Here's Lillard. Well, Grant, there are few players in the league who can attack a defense from the logo, but Lillard is one of them.
Yeah, and he makes it look so easy. You have to pick him up at the half-court line, and it's been that way for about a decade. Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
Milwaukee shooting their second and third free throws tonight. The Knicks with the lead. Here's Bridges. Pass to Robinson. Down low. Another shot. Ooh, now 7 for 9 after that make.
That'll drive your coach crazy, failing to box out. Ugh.
Those are free points you're giving away. Got to work harder on the glass.
Out to Lillard. The three ball. Free ball from Lillard.
What's incredible, he doesn't need much space to let it fly. Lillard's shooting touch does wonders for his team spacing.
That one goes. Count it.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
For three, here's Lillard. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Here's Bridges. That one's good. And it's Towns with the assist. And it's a 5-point Knick lead.
Yeah, relentless worker. Bridges, so tough inside.
Pass to Lillard. Over a minute and a half now into this third quarter action. Inside. Here's Antetokounmpo. Oh, and Giannis hammers it in.
The decision-making of Antetokounmpo is really brilliant, in a word. He knows when to spot up, he knows when to roll to the bucket off screens, and he knows when to give it up.
Back to Brunson. New York needs to get one up quick. The timer ticks. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Well, the Bucks creating an elite tandem last season, pairing Giannis with Damian Lillard. He said people wanted to just click right away, but when you put two guys together who have always had the ball in their hands, it's going to take time to learn how to play off of one another. It's about making sure we continue to grow. Yeah.
That's a good perspective, Allie. Thanks. Giannis with a ferocious take.
Boy, he is so dangerous from this area, guys. Even when Giannis is defended tightly, he powers through it.
Got it. Hart's got 4 points this quarter. Incredible game. This lead has been exchanged 8 times.
Tremendous show of will and resilience on both sides.
Antetokounmpo on the attack. Jackson on the wing. Back to Antetokounmpo. Good work defensively by Robinson. A tight game here in Milwaukee. 1:52 left in the third quarter here. Left side Brunson. Bridges outside. Pass to Robinson. Here's Hart. Tries again. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. And this will be his third and fourth free throws of the game here. He's off on the second. Here's Antetokounmpo, covered by Towns. Right side Green. And here's Lopez from the arc. Drills it from deep. Lopez has gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
Lopez is really dangerous as a shooter if you give him space to catch and then shoot.
Here's Green. Oh, not wasting any time and taking the shot and hitting it. And now a 4-point Milwaukee lead. Oh, the streak of Giannis. All right, guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for the Bucks?
I like the fact that they've been very aggressive at the defensive end, tenacious. They're jumping passing lanes and coming away with a lot of steals.
Oh, productive from back there. Bridges showing the range.
Outside for Green. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Back to Green. Here's Lopez. Outside, Green. Here's Antetokounmpo. And Giannis with the dunk.
It's been Giannis's night. His points have come in a variety of ways, and as usual, he has been relentless.
Here's Brunson. Oh, the physicality of Brunson. There's 14 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Antetokounmpo. And Giannis with the dunk.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative.
Well, I think he did plenty of damage nonetheless. I mean, it was only with one hand, but he still threw that down pretty hard.
And we'll have a timeout called by Tom Thibodeau. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Timeout called by Tom Thibodeau. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over. You look at Giannis Antetokounmpo. What a contribution.
At some point, you have to try and force the ball out of his hands, but that's easier said than done.
And we'll have a timeout called by Tom Thibodeau. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page.
They've been committing a lot of turnovers, and I imagine that's exactly what they're talking about right now. They need to tighten it up.
And we'll have a timeout called by Tom Thibodeau. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. You look at Giannis Antetokounmpo. What a contribution.
He's getting to the rack all game, and if they can't do a better job of keeping him out of the paint, they're in for a long night.
Five ticks left in the third quarter. And here's Brunson from the arc. Giannis Antetokounmpo has been on display for Milwaukee. He made a big impact, scoring 12 points in the quarter. And don't go far. We'll be... Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have more action in store for us. Here's Brunson. Here's Towns. Antetokounmpo grabs the board.
You love to see guys challenge one another like that. Advantage to the defense that time.
A quick shot there. It's off target.
Boy, he's got to be kicking himself for failing to make that shot. That's money.
And it's Towns with the power finish.
Win or lose, this is the fight you want to see from your players.
Yeah, you know what? I agree. I mean, they're showing a bunch of fortitude here, keeping this game tight.
Knocks it loose. Here's Antetokounmpo. Back to Jackson. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Outside, Green. 2 on the clock. Here's Bridges. And the basket is good.
And this is just typical of him. Always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots.
And Clark, Giannis is an endearing player in many ways. Which one of his dad jokes is your favorite?
Tell you what, B.A., I can't pick out a favorite, but I love the fact that he's got such a great sense of humor and a sense of being comfortable in his own skin. that all comes out when he interacts with the media and fans. He doesn't take himself too seriously, and I think that's why so many people love him.
Well, Grant, they say early in Giannis's career, he had to work not just on his game, but his attitude.
And that's true, B.A. It wasn't a bad attitude. He just lacked an edge. The ruthless mindset that all great players have. But, man, once he got that edge, he never lost it.
Brunson. That's in. Coming off an assist from Towns.
Inside Brunson is pretty deadly. Just dropping his shot in.
Antetokounmpo can't connect. New York trailing. Outside Brunson. To tie it up. He takes it in. Porter pulls it in.
Ooh, he really came close to leveling the score there.
Yeah, you know, and after the way they fought back into it here in the fourth, that would have been a...
Oh, my goodness!
Disrespectful.
He is indeed a showman now. Porter Jr. using that explosive athleticism on the rack attack. Yes, sir.
I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam.
That's exactly how you send it. Two hands and down.
Outside Brunson. To the inside. Here's Hart. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot two.
You know, guys, Josh Hart is somebody that's going to give you everything he's got. His combination of outside shooting and defense is really quite valuable to any team.
A touch under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Lillard outside. Pass to Prince. Here's Lopez. Back to Lillard. Second chance shot. The Knicks with the rebound. Brunson with it. He's picked up by Lillard. And it's Towns with the power finish.
Man, how about the cool, calm collectedness of Towns? Helps him come through when the game gets snug. You know, feeling very comfortable taking a big shot when his team needs it. That's a sign of how Antetokounmpo has matured recently.
With the drive. Giannis taking it to the rack. Oh, this one has turned into an absolute nail-biter.
Yeah, at this point, you almost expect it to come down to the last possession.
Brunson looks it over. Achua with a screen. Lets the three fly. Second chance effort. The kick out to Brunson. They shoot again.
And you have to avoid getting too physical with Brunson because he'll get these calls.
So the first one drops, and that narrows the gap to one. Both free throws good from Brunson.
In a tight game, this is who they want taking these shots.
Antetokounmpo inside. Oh, Giannis working inside.
And in addition to his great talent, Antetokounmpo has the reputation of being an outstanding leader as well. He's a clutch player who demands the ball in these situations. You love that.
Out to the right wing. Screen by Antetokounmpo. High arcing shot. Back to Lillard. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Lopez. Achua with the rebound. This might be a turning point.
Massive possession here.
Oh, he nails it!
And talk about stepping up in a big way.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
Antetokounmpo. Off with the layup. And now we've got an intentional foul. And no good as the first free throw misses. We'll see if he can hit the second. That's off as well, so he misses both.
Oh, that could have been the end of it. Instead, he hands them a lifeline.
And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to go. So he comes up empty at the line. And so it's Antetokounmpo with it. He brings it up to the Milwaukee Bucks. 2-point game. Out to Lillard. 4-3. Misses the three.
It seems like every miss ends up in his hands. He's been unreal.
Tell you what, those are crazy numbers, guys. I mean, believe me, I was a good rebounder in my day. It is not easy to corral that many boards in one night.
That's good. Going 1 of 2 from the line. And that makes it a 3-point lead. And an intentional foul there stops the clock.
And a smart choice right there. I mean, you can't allow them to just drain the clock.
No, you got to foul. I mean, it's going to come down to free throws here. Foul right away.
So he gets them both. And it's a 5-point game.
Good composure from the line there. Those
GG's
shots
sport, boy.
sealed.
And so this one belongs to the Knicks. Just a gutsy performance.